Hey guys, we're back! Well, we're back in the modern times. It is March 24th of 2021. Not that recording that I did was I think that was recorded in 2019. Yes, that video was recorded that long ago, and it took me this long to upload it because... bleh. So, now, why do you think I'm back to here recording in the modern times where the other stuff was already recorded and already done? Obviously the obvious, video files got corrupted, I had to record certain parts of the game again. I'm just doing all the way to the point where we get to the Robot Master refights, Maverick refights, whatever, the boss rush part. I'm just gonna get to that part, and then that's it. Everything else after that is fine, unless I have to go check it just in case. Make sure nothing else goes wrong. If something goes wrong there, then I have to go record that again. Because I gotta make sure I do this now, because tomorrow I'm gonna get my wisdom teeth taken out, so I won't be able to talk normally for a while. So I'm trying to hurry up and get this done now before then. So where we left off, because fortunately the last time I saved was the last time you saw me save. Because I didn't save during the end of the game, because I'm like, whatever. Just in case something bad happens, and guess what? Something bad did happen, so... We're going back to Frost Walrus to pick up that one item that I didn't pick up. But I'm going to edit that one out. We'll continue with the actual gameplay when I get the thingy. Okay, so we're here now. So if you remember, with Mega Man X, you had to use the lightning web to get up there so you can wall kick off of it. With Zero, you need to get the double jump, so... There we go. We got the thingy. From what I remember, what that thing does is you, if you game over or start a stage, you always start with, I think, 4 or 2 lives, no matter what happens. If you're under, if you're under that threshold, it will always reset back to that when you start a stage again. So, yeah. Now we got everything. We got Rakuha, Rengeki, Ryujin, Hayoretsu-san, Kuenbu, Hyengyaku, Tenkuha, and Shippuga. So yeah, we got all the moves for Zero, and it's time for us to kill Iris's traitorous, no piece of shit, trying to defeat Iris's piece of shit, no good terrorist brother. Yeah, that. At the spaceport, because they're getting away. We can't let these fuckers go to space. So this is the time we actually do fight Colonel with Zero. Unlike, with X, where he had to fight him twice. This is why I assume I guess they assume... I don't know what they assume, because I was gonna say because Zero is technically hard mode, would they assume that this is a second playthrough? Like this would be your second playthrough? So, because that wouldn't make any sense. Then why would they let you skip the fight? But I guess in a sense with X, they give you a chance to learn the boss fight, because you make them fight him twice, so you have to learn everything. But with Zero, you only get one chance. Because you only fight him once, because the first time is just a cutscene. God, I love Pizza Cutter. Oh, by the way, the stage is over now. We're gonna fight Colonel now. Colonel is weak against this move, the Ice Attack, so... And during the point, this is Future Modernic. I have not practiced SDC, so you're not going to see me use it. I don't want to fight. Step back. I'm sorry. I can't let you through. Iris would be sad if she loses you. Don't be so presumptuous, Zero. Save it until you defeated me.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Ow. So yeah, just if you can't SDC, saber cancel, just do this. Stay right here, double jump. Don't run into the thingies like a genius boy. Ow. Yeah, this move you can dodge just if you just stand right in front of him. Oh, there you go, he's over. Impressive, Zero. But it's too late. What? The Repliforce has left for space. Even if I perish, Repliforce lives. Colonel. Zero. Tell Iris. I keep doing L's and like rolling L's and R's into L's. Like because that's not what his accent's supposed to be. It's what her brother died happily. Tell her that her brother died happily. Goodbye, Zero. Colonel! Bye, Colonel. See you in Battle Network? I think him and Iris are in the Battle Network games. Obviously not actually them. Like, you know, the Battle Network versions of them. So yeah. But instead of being against Zero, I think he's against Proto Man in that game. They left for the outer space. Scramble, all Maverick Hunters. Iris? Where are you? Iris! She left with them? No! Maverick Hunters, scramble! I'm on my way! Don't do this to me, Iris! Oh no. You know, oh no, Zero, maybe she wouldn't be so upset if you didn't kill her no-good piece of shit terrorist brother. But you know how it is. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Yep, just keep running into everything because you didn't practice. Now I'm gonna go in with this much health. Perfect. It's fine, if I die, I die. If I don't, I don't, whatever. Iris, what's that in your hand right there? I don't think they ever explain it, but I think that right there is like, Colonel's core or whatever. Basically, because what happens here, when we get to the fight, like Iris and Colonel finally fuse together and become the powerful being they were supposed to be. And, well, you'll see what happened at the end of this. Iris! Zero, you fought with my brother, I'm sorry. Then it's over. Everything. Wait, Iris, listen to me. Goodbye, Zero. That's not her voice that I use, but whatever. Iris! So, strategy for Iris, just do flame uppercut. Do Yunjin, or whatever. There's another quote. She says, "Stay with me, brother." That's why I say that this is the fused version of them. Also, I love Iris's theme in this. It's such a sad theme, but obviously you know why it's sad. Yeah, I didn't want to use any of my tanks until I was at full health. I didn't want to, like, waste them. Waste half of one. Maybe I should have filled up tanks before I did this. I don't know, Iris isn't that hard. It's just I'm just jumping in but haven't playing in a while. Let's see if she says the quote. No, she's just saying the same quote again. Yeah, the other quote, "Stay with me, brother." Yeah, you gotta, like, it does more, you just keep doing this to get the core, because the core is what you have to do damage with. Just don't stand too close. Yeah, you gotta make sure the core is not right here so you can actually get away from it and not get hit. There you go. See, this is how the fight is. Like, it's not that hard. You just gotta play it, just do it correctly, unlike what I did in my first fight. And also, time for the meme video.
Iris!
Zero,
Hang in there, Iris.
please, stay away from Replophos. Let's live together. In a world where only Reploids exist.
Iris, there's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reploids exist. With you.
Iris! 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 Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
No. No one will ever take that scene seriously because of silly, bad voice acting. So yes, Iris, everyone's favorite waifu who isn't Aelia, is dead. And she will never come back, excluding, like, cameos and Zero remembering her in cutscenes. If I remember, I went down here as X, if I remember, so, but just to make sure, I'm gonna pause and go look up the Let's Play, because I don't want to accidentally run into the same areas that I did before, so... Okay, I was right, yeah, X went down here, so I'm gonna go this way. To make the playthroughs as different as possible! So, yeah, you gotta do double... Don't get hit by the spikes like a dumbass. I don't think there's any point I need to do SDCs in this game anyway, so... Because, like, the general fight is not really you need to do SDCs with. Why was I able to hang on the wall for a good second? I think this route is the more dangerous one, because for obvious of the obvious, there's fucking spikes everywhere. Though, if you're that upset about Iris being dead, and you're thirsty for more Iris, either one, play the stupid Mega Man X Dive mobile game, where Iris is your yandere waifu. If you don't know the context of that, look at some trailers. Yes, player, look at me, and only me! Or, play what I played was Mega Man Extreme 2, where, Iris is your little navigator. So, if I haven't said this before, X has an easier, X fighting this boss is way easier than doing it as Zero. The only way it would go well with Zero is if you have good RNG where he's not doing the dumb fist move. General, many died because of you! Those lives are in your conscience! Independence always has a high price. What about Iris? Didn't you forget her? Like, did you forget her? I have no regrets. Come on, Zero.
It was our destiny to fight.
Also, I'm not okay with the idea of what Iris says. I wish there was only a world of Reploid so I could be with you. The humans are not the problem. It's your fucker's damn fault for not laying down your weapons and coming down to the goddamn station. So now he's doing the dumb fist move, because everyone loved the dumb fist move, because now I have to dodge Renkas and hit him. Because with X, he can just hide over here and just shoot, and you can turn your brain off. But Zero, he actually gets to fight the boss. Like, you want him to keep doing this. Stay over here. So you can just slash him from over here and be safe. But no, now with this. I think in my original recording, I got really lucky that he, this stayed over on the left side the whole time, so I was able to actually get some hits in. But with this, like, shit, I can't even hit him. Because you gotta make sure he's lower, so don't just hug the wall when he's on this side, when he's on the other side. So you can actually, so stay on the ground. So his fist can lower. So you can actually stand on them and jump over the big balls of death. I'm gonna use my sub-tank on this one because I don't feel like we're doing the fight. And just hope I get lucky with RNG. Yeah, because you want him to do this the whole time. To make the fight easier as Zero. I think you can SDC him if you're lucky. But it's really like a real, like you have to try really hard. Because I think you can do it while you're just standing on the fist. But, you know, whatever. What's this? What happened? No, this weapon. It can't be working. General, what's wrong? I put a space cannon that will destroy the planet. Why? That sounds stupid. Why the fuck did you do that? Someone else is controlling it. Then the Earth's in grave danger. It must be stopped. I'll handle this. Why? Why would you make a space-destroying cannon? They wanted independence. They literally said, we just want to make our own place away from the humans and the Maverick Hunters because we don't trust them and we want our independence. Now, excuse me, as we get in our space cannon that can destroy the planet, don't mind us. Nothing will go wrong. Did I remind you that this story is really dumb? We're gonna actually get some huge big lore, so hope you like a 90s anime fight scene. Oh wait, yeah, right, that doesn't happen until we do the boss refights. I'm gonna do the boss refights, but as you all know how we do in the Bitrunners crew, how we have handled these things. Usually, how we handle them is that, you know, I speed them up and I put some music in them. So, here's a cool thing I want to do differently this time, because with X, we already kind of did this already, and you're just watching me doing this for the 15th time. And this one is nothing different than with X and Zero. I know, because I'm playing Legacy Collection, by the way, there is a museum where they drop some information about all the Mavericks. I know later on it's not as interesting what lore they have, because I know in X2 and 1 and 3 there's a lot of cool hidden lore that the game doesn't tell you about in-game. Like how Storm Eagle, he was only a Maverick and working for Sigma by force. Because Sigma beat him up. You can actually, I think it's cool, is they actually drew some art for that in Teppen. Of Storm Eagle being defeated by Sigma. He's like, now you work for me now. And all that shit. But every Maverick has their own reasons in the manual or museum that you don't know about, and it's actually pretty cool. I know in X6 there's a lot of lore with the Mavericks as well, but with Aelia, but we're not going to get into that until we get to that. So if there's actual cool lore in the X4's museum of why everyone became Maverick, I'm gonna read them off, but if not, then I'll just put some silly manilly music and just treat it as another montage. So, here we go. Magma Dragoon, leader of the Maverick Hunters 14th Special Unit, and a superlative martial artist who's perfected his own unique system form of fist fighting, aka Ryu's Shotokan style martial arts, etc. At the start of the coup, he suddenly turned Maverick and disappeared. Now, he has been discovered hiding in an active volcano, destroying any hunter foolish enough to come after him. This is kind of lore we already know, because they already said it in the game. Yes, Maverick Dragoon was a Maverick hunter like the rest of us, but then he suddenly turned Maverick because of Sigma, because he really wanted to fight X/Zero, blah 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 blah. We know what happened with him. That's his lore. The only character who really got his full-out lore in-game, but yeah, we already know about Maverick Dragoon. He's awesome, blah 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 blah. Frost Walrus. A loose cannon infamous for causing trouble within the Repliforce, Walrus was well on his way to being declared a Maverick when the General instead put him to use as a soldier. He believes that being a soldier means smashing everything in sight, so he has welcomed the coup with open arms. Storm Owl, a cunning general belonging to the Repliforce's leadership staff. Like many Repliforce officers, he has a strong sense of military pride, and is severely indignant? Yeah, sure, indignant. That the Repliforce has been branded a Maverick organization. At the start of the coup, he commanded his air fleet to set a course to the combat zone as a diversionary tactic. So basically, Storm Owl, his whole plan was basically to distract the Maverick hunters, while the other Repliforce took over certain areas to gain supplies, so they can get ready to get into the space station and go to space. Web Spider, a former Maverick hunter and a comrade of Zero. Spider then transferred into the Repliforce to lead their commando division, earning multiple honors for excellent service. Since the coup began, he has been assigned to guard the beam weapon hidden in the jungle. Cyber Peacock. Peacock originally functioned as a protection program designed to stop hackers from infiltrating important computer systems. However, someone has rewritten his program to make him an arrogant and vicious villain who indiscriminately attacks anyone accessing the network. So, obvious of the obvious, Sigma's the one who fucked with his programming, so that's why he became Maverick. So, once again, he was actually a good guy. I'm not Split Mushroom, I think he was always evil. Probably the reason why his laboratory was shut down, because he was an evil asshole. But, Peacock? He was a good guy. There was nothing wrong with what he was doing. It's just Sigma, gave him a little bit of the Sigma virus, reprogrammed him into becoming a Maverick. Another unfortunate soul. Jet Stingray, fiercely proud of his military career and his advancement through the ranks of the Repliforce's Navy. Stingray sees the General and the Colonel as ideal soldiers. During the coup, he sabotaged the city's underground power generators to cause mass panic and confusion before escaping to the sea. So, that's basically what he did before the stage started. He fucked with generators and stuff, and then he ran away, and then X and Zero immediately went after him and killed the shit out of him. But yeah, Repliforce. Reminder, guys, they're just working for independence, for peace. Peace! So here's the actual interesting one. Split Mushroom. When his laboratory was shut down, Split Mushroom was decommissioned. Basically, so Split Mushroom was shut down as well. So this was an abandoned factory that suddenly, but someone has resurrected him to fortify the lab and aid the Repliforce coup. He has a cruel, playful nature of a child and sees the destruction of intruders as a best game of all. So basically, someone, Sigma, has brought Split Mushroom back to life and told him to assist the Repliforce in any way he can. So yeah, it was an abandoned lab factory that they had to go and check out, and that's actually pretty cool. That there was a little bit more into this, which also it was also the detail of, Split Mushroom is a Maverick. He's not actually part of the Repliforce, but he was brought back to life to assist them in some way. Slash Beast, perhaps the wildest and most dangerous combatant in the Repliforce. His reason for joining up was purely to satisfy his urge to carve up his enemies, and on the battlefield he was known for furiously challenging his enemies, even twice his size. He supports the coup by running guard duty on the military supply trains, carrying weapons and ammunition to Repliforce units. Well, the Mavericks were the interesting ones, because you get to see why they were turned evil. The Repliforce were just, we're part of the Repliforce and some of us are assholes, so we were going to be Mavericks anyway. So yeah, that's the lore. Not big interesting lore, but some of them were actually, like, you know, interesting to look into.